What's going on, guys? This is Russell with Capstone Home Theater, and today we've got a pretty cool project that we're going to be working on in the Colony, Texas. We've got a blank canvas that we're working with. I'm going to turn the camera around and let you guys see what I'm seeing. So as we enter our room, got a pretty good sized space. You can see that we're going to be putting a Screen Innovations 120-inch zero-edge screen on our wall over here. We're going to be going with the MartinLogan Motion Series for our fronts, our Atmos speakers, and of course our surrounds, which Builder wired them up here. We're going to go ahead and drop those down to the wall just behind the seated position. And we're going to be going with the LS12000 laser projector from Epson. And all of this is going to be powered with our Denon X2800 receiver that we've got staged over here. So we've got our amplification, we've got our projector, we've got the F10 Motion Series towers that we're going to pair with the C10 Motion Series center channel. And then of course our MC6 in-ceiling Motion Series Atmos speakers, along with the MW6 surrounds. And of course for the Thunder, we're going to be using the Dynamo 800 that we'll be rewiring per the customer's request from the front left corner of the room to the rear left corner of the room. So as you can see, we're just getting set up right now. And as the build proceeds, we'll give you some updates and show you how we're doing some of this. If you guys like this kind of content, give us a like and a subscribe. We'll be posting more content like this in the future. And of course, if you have a media room that you're looking to have set up in the North Texas, Dallas-Fort Worth area, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We'd be happy to give you a free in-home consultation and show you what your options are. Alrighty guys, so we just popped out of the attic, and as you can see, there's a whole lot more attic on me than when we started the day, but we have made progress on pulling our speaker wires down from this location down to the location we want. So fortunately for this particular guy, there was a small cavity back here, so we were able to just poke that through, run up in the attic and pull that through. However, this guy over here was definitely a bit more exciting. Had to use some of our flex bits to poke a hole up there, get our rods, and pull both our speaker wire and our subwoofer line through that cavity. And then of course down below we'll go ahead and put the subwoofer down there. Just wanted to give you guys a brief update on the progress, and if you're wondering what, if you're wondering what all this blue tape is behind me, we wanted to make sure we mapped out all the studs and of course make sure that we don't run into any surprises that are bad for us and of course bad for the customer. So once we get these speakers popped in, we'll pop over to the projector and slowly work our way from the back of the room to the front of the room. Different than a lot of other manufacturers in the speaker space. Predominantly, you'll see right here, MartinLogan doesn't use your traditional 1-inch dome tweeters. They use what they call their folded motion tweeters, or it can be referred to as a ribbon tweeter. So you get a lot more surface area on your tweeter, and you can produce really crisp mids and highs with these speakers. And what is a ribbon tweeter? There's basically a very small, thin membrane in there that whenever we add sound to it, it vibrates back and forth very quickly to give us the crisp sound that we're looking for. So now that we've got this part of the project taken care of, we're going to go ahead and put those magnetic grills on there, make it blend in with the rest of the room. We're going to move on to the projector, then our Atmos speakers, our towers, the heavy hitters of the room, and then of course the screen and receiver. Hey guys, we just got the LS12000 mounted to the ceiling. We're well within our throw distance for the 120-inch screen that we're going to be putting on the wall shortly. I just wanted to give you guys a closer look what we've got going on up here. So we've got our LS12000 here. Comes with a Chief 4500 style mount specifically designed for the LS12000 projectors. And to mount it to our ceiling might be kind of hard to tell, but we've got two 3-inch lag bolts going into our joist up in the attic. Not entirely sure how much weight that'll support, but this isn't going anywhere. Also, our mount over on this side, you might be able to see we've got a key and a lever over here that locks this plate in place to this apparatus right here. So, long story short, you could, well, don't, but even if you tried to rip this off the ceiling, unlikely that you would. So now that we're finished with this part, we've got the projector nice and level. I'm going to turn our attention over to our 120-inch pure white zero edge screen from Screen Innovations. So we've got our frame assembled, very, very sturdy. If you're thinking of buying a screen on Amazon, I can promise you the build quality of the screen is going to be far inferior to what you're going to get with Screen Innovations. So we've got our material underneath the frame, and right now we're going to move our little nubs all the way around the screen and get them snapped into place. And once we get those all snapped into place, we'll put the zero edge border on over there, as well as our tension rod over there. And once we've got all of that put together, we'll put this on the wall. Okay guys, we just finished up the room and I'm going to take you in to see how everything turned out. And I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to turn the camera around, pan around the room, let you guys see the back of the room first. We've got, let me close this door, give you guys a better view of what we've got going on. So at the rear of the room, if you guys remember, the builder wired our surrounds up there, which isn't ideal, so we dropped those down. We've got our LS12000 up there in the ceiling, pointed this way at our Screen Innovations 120-inch zero-edge screen. We've got our 800X MartinLogan subwoofer in the corner. Don't let the size deceive you. It is mighty. And turning around to the front of the room, we've got our 120-inch zero-edge screen from Screen Innovations, pure white. Fantastic screen if you're looking for 4K content. And then our fronts, we've got the Motion F10 on our left and right. And of course, we've got the C10 center powering all of our dialogue and things like that. And over here in our closet, we've got the X2800 Denon receiver powering everything, along with our Apple TV that is streaming our content and things like that. So, hope you guys enjoy the before and after. Oh, excuse me. We've got to point you guys up at the ceiling to show you our two Motion Series Atmos speakers as well. And before we run off, I always like to show convenient things that may help you if you're going to be DIYing a project like this. For our Apple TV or similar streaming device that has HDMI CEC features, or in simpler terms, can we control more than one gizmo with just one remote? Apple TV is currently linked with our receiver as well as our projector. So let's turn this around and show you. Instead of juggling multiple remotes, we just have our Apple TV right here. We're gonna push our power button, and you might be able to hear it, but the projector's turning on right above my head. There we go. Just heard the receiver pop on as well, and of course we're holding the Apple TV remote, so Apple TV should be coming on in just a moment. So as we're waiting for that, let's see, I may turn the lights off in here just so you guys get a better view of the Apple splash screen behind me. So let's see, get a little better angle for you guys. So we've got our Apple TV splash screen behind us. Obviously our projector and receiver are on. We're just gonna hit some volume up and down just to show you guys we can control volume with one remote, in this case the Apple TV remote. And then lastly, and of course navigation, it's the Apple TV remote. Lastly, a really convenient feature, we're able to turn everything on, and also once we finish our movie and we're ready to leave and go to bed or get on with our day, we just hit the Apple TV power button, and you can see right up there in our top corner, Apple's asking us if we want to turn everything off. Yep, so that's going to go ahead and turn our Apple TV off, as well as our projector and our receiver. So turning this guy around, we'll point it up at our LS12000, and hopefully you can see our lens cover's closed, making sure no dust gets on there, which is another nice feature. We don't have to worry about things like that. Hope you guys enjoyed the build and how everything turned out. If you guys are in the North Texas area, Dallas-Fort Worth, and you're looking to have a media room built, please give Capstone a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We'd be happy to help you out with your project, and we do offer free in-home consultations to take measurements, get some feedback from you, and see, what you want the room to look like when everything's all said and done. So until next time, everyone, stay cool.